Went in, but and one.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Miss. Booker.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, New York. Substitutions, Phoenix.
Hayden to Marcus Morris. Gortat gets a look, can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just...
Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Knicks with the basketball. Probing the defense. Hayden on the drive, but it won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Shot from the lane won't go. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Kevin Knox to Gortat. Top of the key. Fires the three. That won't go. To Mikal Bridges. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Possession lies with New York. To Marcus Morris. To Kevin Knox. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Number 2, Wade Ellington.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Here comes the screen. To Kevin Knox. Can't connect from inside.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hayden to Gortat. Aaron Baines pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Mikal Bridges. Deep two there, won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Payton with the basketball. 9-point margin. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen.
Told you the screen was coming.
To Payton. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Over to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
What is that, dog? Come on, man.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 8.
Payton. Knicks with 4 to shoot to Marcus Morris. 4-3. That's a forced shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
Payton into the front court, trailing by 11. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Kevin Knox to Payton. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Gets it in the right corner. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions. Phoenix. Stepping in for the Knicks.
Fires the three. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Big finish that time for Julius Randle. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Smith with the basketball. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Turns and slams it down.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
To Julius Randle. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
From long range, and he buries it.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Dennis Smith Jr. He's been lights out so far. 5 for 5. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time. So count the basket, and they're back within striking distance at the end of the first quarter. First quarter down as we get ready to start the second. Boy, you talk about offensive efficiency. It was really high.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium,
Substitutions, Phoenix. Entering the game, number 55.
And score. Strong take.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Rubio into the front court. Down 4. To Dennis Smith Jr. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. To Kelly Oubre. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Smith goes to the left side.
Watch the back door. I got the back side. Watch the back door. Side up.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. And he finishes at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Kelly Oubre. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he converts on the free throw. Phoenix has the ball. Got it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Into the front court comes Smith. They trail by 2. Rebound, Aaron Baines. Booker with it. He'll run the offense. Goes to the right side. To Julius Randle. Aaron Baines blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
And number 40, Jamal Crawford.
Smith on the drive, but a shot won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Smith into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Short jumper won't fall. To Porter. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And the basket good at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The possession lies with New York.
I'm here. Here we go. I got him. I got him.
To Julius Randle. New York with 4 to shoot.
Stay.
Smith now buries the trifecta.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
For 3, tough shot. He hits.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Smith with it up top. Down 2. And count the basket inside.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Count it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
New York in control of the basketball. Smith. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
To Taj Gibson. Screen coming. Wide open look, won't go. To Crawford. To the rim, lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Substitutions, New York.
You've got to get that one to go. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Smith to Julius Randle. Has a look. Can't connect. To Porter. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Smith Down to Randall. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Kelly Oubre. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
New York Knicks basketball.
He's flashing, bump him.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Serving the penalty.
Dennis Smith Jr., couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Knocks down the first.
Number 25, Reggie Bullock.
2 for 2 on that trip.
There we go. Yes, sir. Straight left.
Dennis Smith Jr. snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Smith now into the front court, trailing by 10. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Kevin Knox to Gortat. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Get the ball.
Knicks with the basketball. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Count the basket at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Porter.
Pick it up. Double.
To Kelly Oubre. Screen coming. Porter. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Driving right to the basket. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Has a chance. Bane's shot no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Suns dominating so far.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Suns have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Phoenix Suns. the Knicks, would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if... Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Calls out a...
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions needed.
Hayden on the drive, but it won't go.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time. Back. Oh, pick 'em up.
With the flush, taking on all comers.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Possession lies with New York. Hayden to Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen. To Kevin Knox. Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Mikal Bridges. Gets it at the top of the key. Beyond the arc for three. Off the mark. No good. Hayden with the basketball. His guys down big. Kevin Knox powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Marcin Gortat tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Tough make through traffic.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Payton. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Goes to the left side. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Kevin Knox to Payton. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Now a whistle and a timeout.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Subbing in for the New York Knicks, number 30, Julius Randle.
Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kevin Knox to Gortat. Yes, Marcin Gortat. 3 for 6 now. And scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself. When you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
For 3. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Hey, double screen.
Hayden to Kevin Knox. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Bullock can't connect. Fires the 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Hayden into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Payton. From the outside, no good. To Mikal Bridges. From long range, he was all over him. Payton with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Kevin Knox. Payton to Kevin Knox. Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. Yes, Marcin Gortat. 4 out of 7.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The follow won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bent, and that's the game.
Dario Saric trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Payton into the front court. He'll run the offense. With a drop step. Rebound Bridges.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court edge, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Hating on the drive, but it won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Lets it fly from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Almost, but no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
For three, now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter. Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
The possession lies with New York. To Kevin Knox. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Over to the right side. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
See the three, be the three. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court, but you got something different. You got that moxie.
Oh, the whistle. Okay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That misses with a second to go. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns came away with the victory in this one, and some people may disagree, but the Knicks didn't get the victory they wanted here.
Game track. Assists.
The Phoenix Suns were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assist.
Player of the game.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the New York Knicks. The Suns were solid in today's victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns. The Knicks didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Assists.
The Phoenix Suns. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
But I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called. Yeah. Leaving them gone. Yeah. She on. Yeah. Dreaming we on. Yeah. Ay. Drop is a coupe. Dropping the top of my car. Ay. I cannot click man, she playing her part. Yeah. Ay. Life is new, I like dark. Ay. Asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark. Like, leave me alone. Running out the box. Ay. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Ay. Leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm you, but I kept with you 'cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm you from the start. Hey, I cannot. I can't. Not playing a part. Like, leave me alone.
got London on the track.
I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my shoes off. You don't argue with these, just let them tools talk.
For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson. Everybody's been buzzing about the One's play leading up to All-Star Weekend. It's rare for rookies to make the All-Star team, but the One keeps playing at this level, he might just get voted on. For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson.
My girl. So you talking about what? I got nothing, man. I got nothing on no name. No, straight like that, dude.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. And my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Tell you wanna, you can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine, won't be trying to get no on my note. I would down bad on my look, my dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me, so my be 300 or more. I keep close, phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not hear that ain't gonna try me without saying I win. Gon' disrespect the try my straight up out that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal dedication. Come through. What time you wanna, ain't got no time to get in. I can't leave my foot down bad like that. Guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got just where I'm focused. Need to focus more. That's ain't no he ain't gon' like that. Step on my free world out there in the bluffy side. Just might see me and can't turn me down. This ain't that vert. Got all was on we cook. Got off them. Got up every time I feel the dip. Got up every time I feel the dip. You look fair to mention when you gossip in your kitchen. High up, down some prison, high up, down in trenches, huh? Come through. What time you wanna,
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack.
It is NBA action on EA Sport. The Hornets secure the opening tip as they get the basketball first. We're underway in Charlotte. That's out.
All right, let's do it.
Substitutions, Phoenix.
Hold on.
4-3. Message received. Well defended. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His team up by 1. Screen coming. Offensive rebound. That's going to be out of bounds. Rozier into the front court. Leads just a point. He gets it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Suns ball. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Rozier with it. Leads 1. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Count the bucket for 2.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Here comes the screen. To Nick Batum. Has a chance. Nikola Batum. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Has a look. Rebound grabbed by the Hornets. Batum to Rozier. The drive right to the basket. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Mikal Bridges. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Looking to make something happen. Rebound taken by Baines. Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark. Rozier into the front court. He'll run the offense. Batum to Rozier. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Batum. And the finish off the nice step through.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Phoenix has the ball. Fires the 3. Not easy.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Rozier with it. All tied up, 13 apiece. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Has a chance. Won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Come on, please. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nikola Batum. 3 for 4. Good start.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Batum. Can't connect.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Into the game for the Hornets. Number 41.
To Nick Batum.
Cut it.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. So the possession stays with the Hornets. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Subbing in for the Charlotte Hornets. Number 14, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Get it.
Phoenix with it. Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
I'm here. I got ball. Here we go. I got him.
And he finishes at the rim.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
For 3, he was all over him. Frank Kaminsky sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.